Hi, my name is Theo Bowling, and I'm going to be presenting about my experiences during my service learning project, everything that I've learned, and how I've grown within my interpersonal skills. So the site that I decided to work at was leased to My Brethren. What we do there is we move in furniture for those that are less fortunate. Typically, these people have just come off the streets maybe and have found a place to live, or maybe it's government housing and they can't afford things such as beds, couches, really anything that you put in the home. Most places we go, it's just the bare bones of the building. So it's pretty sad to see, but that's kind of what we do mainly. Another big thing that we do is communicate with them. I think that's maybe the most important thing. I think for them, getting the furniture and everything is huge, but being able to converse with other people a lot of times, people that are helping them, I think is great for them, and I think they take a lot out of it as well as we do. The interpersonal skills that I feel I've grown the most at within my service learning assignment was communication, empathy, and teamwork. Communication being the most obvious and maybe the most crucial. Not only are we communicating when we're moving things into the homes of these people, but we're also communicating with them. As I said before, a big thing that we do is talk with these people, learn their stories, maybe learn what they did to maybe be in these positions. While it may be hard, sometimes I like to talk about that. Talking to them as maybe a friend, because a lot of times these people are in a place in their lives where they're very alone and maybe don't have somebody to go to. So I think that's just a huge thing that I've grown with through this project. And along with the communication, I've also gotten really good with my empathetic side. I know from my experiences in my life, I don't see a lot of what I saw during this project. The people that you work with are people who've been on bad times, maybe done things that they're not super proud of to get into the positions they're in. But being able to hear them out and learn their stories instead of seeing it from a third person point of view is extremely important. You can also take their stories in and maybe give them some consoling, let them know like it's all right and we're here to help them out right now, and hopefully what we're doing with them can help them get back on their feet. Another crucial interpersonal skill that of course we used with Least My Brethren was teamwork. Typically we ran in groups of 3 to 4. We get together with some guys, we'd leave from our primary station and go to these homes, and moving furniture is not easy by yourself. So being able to coordinate and work as a team was huge. I know my first week it was definitely a challenge. New people, getting to know them. It can almost be awkward at times working with them to complete the tasks that we're working on. But as I kept going, you get to know the guys you're working with, and you get better with communicating with each other and working as a team to get these the jobs that need to be done. Some contributions that I made and I think are really important was attendance. A lot of times guys didn't necessarily show up all the time, or maybe they had conflicting things, but I thought that I was definitely there weekly, week in, week out when I was supposed to be, and I got stuff done for them, and I think that was really important. And of course, a thing that we're not supposed to be doing as much is moving furniture out, but I know me and some other guys, we ran into some instances where these people needed help getting their old furniture, really beat up furniture out of the house because they maybe didn't have the means to do it or the right people around them to do it. So I think that was another big contribution that I made to at least My Brethren. The goals that I made prior to starting my service learning project were communication, empathy, and teamwork. Actually, the same ones that I think I've grown with the most. The reason that they are the same, I think, is because I did a little bit of research beforehand, what I would be doing, and I knew these were going to be big things that I need to work on in order to complete my tasks with at least My Brethren. I'm not going to repeat myself here, but communication, empathy, and teamwork were definitely huge things that I got better at, and I completed those goals, I believe, with my time with at least My Brethren. I think the biggest thing from this whole experience was the impact. Being able to see those different communities and seeing what they're going through, having those experiences, I think, are huge. The friendships I made, and I don't think there's anything I would change any of the choices of going to at least My Brethren. I think I made the correct choice, and I'm really happy I got to work with them. So thank you for my time. My name's Theo Bowling, and I really enjoyed my time with at least My Brethren, and I'm really happy that I was able to grow my interpersonal skills.